Hey, what's going on, Print Fam? If you're new, I'm Cam. Welcome to the Print Life. Roll the credits. (9:29 a.m. on Tuesday, the 17th of October. What's going on today? We've been running one less printer for a week now, and everything's going pretty good. Right now I'm printing up all my art files for today so that we can try to crank through all the small jobs, and then we'll pick up on the bigger jobs. My first screen ready to go. And because this is for a long run discharge job, I use stencil hardener. The thing with stencil hardeners is you just don't want to let them sit on the emulsion and dry. Keep the screen wet, let it sit for about 2 minutes, and then rinse it. And it'll usually run. This stuff will last about 500 pieces, and then it'll start to break down. All right, this stencil's hardened and ready to print. Got that first screen patched up, and I just need to sit it out in the sun for a second. But first, I'm gonna start making my next screen. That's hard to do one-handed. Loud. Not gonna do any featured jobs today because everything's pretty much like single color. So I'm not really sure what I'm gonna have in the vlog, but we'll play it by ear. It's funny the way the dynamics of the shop work. So like, for the past 3 weeks, we pretty much dropped off. There was no business, and you know, I go into a panic when that happens. But then, when we kind of do some slowing down on the labor, then all of a sudden, the work comes back. But no matter which way I look at it, I think it was still important for me to just trim back so that I can save a little bit more money. One thing that is absolutely certain, when I was printing for myself with no help, is when I squirreled money away so easily doing that. Labor is just your biggest expense. There's no way around it. Oh, and on another note, you guys make sure to go follow me on Instagram at Earven, at CAMEARVEN, because I've stopped daily vlogging, but I'm doing those Instagram stories, which are surprisingly fun, and they're a lot easier than vlogs because you don't got to edit them. So head over to Instagram, throw me a follow, and watch my stories, and write comments on my stories, and interact with my stories, because my stories are awesome. This job just has one more film for the back, and it'll be done. Alright, Ghost Hunters is ready to go. Once Shepherd Strength is set up, I'll start working on Ghost Hunters. Okay, the screens are burned. Now I'm going to start setting the presses up. There's still no word on my van. I got it into the mechanics last week. Still haven't heard from them. Hopefully it's fixed, or they're fixing it, or they figured out what the fucking problem is. Okay, I just got done reading and replying to an email, which puts me in a situation where I want to talk a little bit about something. So, here we go. Alright, this conversation is going to be in regards to contract printers that are out there, possibly considering doing contract work for us on our overspill, or whatever the hell you want to call it. The industry has shifted in such a way where contract printers are also going after customer work or custom work, which means that contract printing's prices are not, in my opinion, cohesive with being contractors for other print shops and things like that. Because for us to stay competitive against you guys who are also going after custom orders, we have to keep our prices in line with yours. Problem is, if you're using that same price list, the custom price list, as you are your contract price list, then it's not going to work because we don't have enough margins. It's just not worth sending it to you. Because of course, I feel like it goes without saying, but we're not going to work with you if we can't make a little bit of money on it. And we don't get the work if we have to mark our shit up way above the industry standard in terms of price. It's pretty logical. So, you contractors out there, you need to start pricing like a contractor. If you want to do custom apparel, that's cool, but there got to be two different price lists. There's the contract price list, and there's a custom price list. We need the contract price list. Yeah, and the only reason I bring that up is because I keep getting hit by contract printers, like email after email after email, but I get your price lists, and they're not any different. I mean, they're basically the same prices that we charge. Now, how the fuck am I supposed to work that out? Am I supposed to raise my prices? Then I'm out of business because I'm getting no work. You see the dilemma. Don't know what to tell you. If we raise our prices too high, we're not going to get any work, so it's not going to happen. You know, another day trying not to get hit.
Hi.
What's going on? I just bought 4 different sugar drinks and a sparkling water. Because I don't even give a fuck. Arre cucumber. One for you, one for me. Oh, that's what I needed. Does my hair look awesome? I feel like a rooster. A very sexy rooster. Cue the slow motion sequence. Setting up 2 more single color jobs on the Sidewinder. This is how you run an efficient shop. Jesse was here at 11?
Yeah.
Half hour later, he has all the screens cleaned, ready for coating. I got all the jobs set up. Luckily today they're all one color, so we're gonna blast through them. Now one of the tricks to a manual press is one person loads, one person prints and unloads. One person loads, one person prints and unloads. Basically doubles the speed. I'm gonna show you. pretty sure we started 38 after is when I started recording, and it's 11:42. So however long that was. That can't be right. 5 minutes? 5 minutes?
No, that sounds about right.
That's fast, dude. 5 minutes, 72 shirts. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm stacking my shirts and I'm brainstorming, because here's the thing. I think it was on the last live feed where I talked about minimums and just saying, I was talking about saying no to customers, and from there I went into minimums and if you should have them and blah, blah, blah. And then I was talking about how I used to do it. I used to have no minimums, and it actually got me jobs today. And me and Jesse were just talking about it, and I'm strongly considering just going back down to no minimums. We would have to price it accordingly. We also, another thing that I need to do for it to work is put the custom names and numbers back in our options, because those were big money makers and a lot of customers need them. So between those things, I think it'd be worth doing. So now we've segued into talking about quality and what it means to have quality, and then we kind of came to the conclusion that it's more than just your print, right? Like most printers do almost exactly the same print quality, but quality is translated through the presentation in the rest of it. Everything from the way your shop looks or the vibe your shop provides, to the way you package and present your prints to the customer or your product to the customer. There's a lot more to quality than just doing the best print. It's what good storytelling is, and creating a culture around your business is spinning what could be perceived as a shortcoming into an actual selling point. Very important. In regards to setting up the proper steps to ensure quality on every job, I feel like it all comes down to the amount of time you spend on the setup. For instance, say you're in a rush, you have 10 jobs to do that day. Your natural tendency is going to be to try to just hurry through them, get them set up, tape the screens, and get the goddamn thing printed and off the press, which you can do, but you may, and in almost every situation, you find more errors when you do it that way. The better way, in my opinion, to ensure quality on every job takes a little bit longer, but you have a step-by-step process that you do on every job, from the burn to the exposure to the taping to the registration to the test print, and all the way down to checking the dryer temperatures and stuff. If you have a step-by-step checklist that makes sure, or that forces you to double check your work at every stage, your quality will go up. Working on shepherd strength. All right, yeah, we're doing white discharge. Front is 1 inch from the collar, and the back is, where's the back at? Back is 3 inches from the collar. This is a stupid lesson learned. Thought we could discharge them, but being the dumbos, we didn't check our blends. And these are 50-50s or 60-40s, so they didn't discharge right. So we ruined 4. We're gonna print the rest of them in plastisol, and then I'll have to reorder these. God damn it. Me and Jesse had a conversation about creating a checklist. I already have one, but adding a few things to it, because just like I was showing you, when you're in the heat of battle and you're working on things, sometimes you forget to check a little thing like what the blend properties are of the garment you're printing on, or what type of ink you should be using for that garment based on its properties. You get the idea. We need a checklist that we're going to do on every job. I'll work on it over the weekend and probably implement it next Monday. And just to hook you guys up, once we have it written, I will come back in here and upload it so that you guys can check it out and maybe use it too at your shop. Let me know in the comments what you do, what kind of checklist you do, pre-press, if you have a very specific set of steps that you do before you actually do your first tester, let me know what they are in the comments. Yeah, print's expensive as shit. Guess I shouldn't have said. That's 311. You can see Jesse back there doing his end-of-day cleanup. He just coated screens, and he's gonna clean the squeegees, and then it's a wrap for him, not for me. I gotta stay till 7. We were hoping to get a couple of other jobs done today, but the mock-ups are still waiting to be approved, so we just couldn't push them through. But I was really shooting to get all of the jobs done today. We just can't, because we don't have approvals on any of them. This office has become a dumping ground. Shit everywhere. I've been neglecting it because, like, I'm working out front now, and when you're, you know, I don't know, just chucking shit in here. I need to go through and organize it, clean it. At the end of every day, my guys clean all the squeegees, clean all the spatulas. We clean screens every morning, and then they also coat those screens in the evening. So we're never light on screens. We're never light on squeegees and spatulas. All those need to be restretched. So do all these. They've all popped. It's 4:39 p.m. There's no more production going on, so the rest of my day is going to be spent at this computer, just answering phone calls, replying to emails, and making sure the rest of the jobs that we have in the queue are lined out for the rest of the day. If anything else comes up, I'll be sure to film it. But if nothing goes down, then I'll hit you up at the end of the day. The 5th time I've shot this because I'm getting too aggressive with it. Here's the deal. I did a product review a little while ago, and I don't know, I guess they've kind of caught on. I didn't expect that to catch on, but a lot of manufacturers are now reaching out to me asking if I will review their products. To you guys, this is what I say. My address is posted on my website, it's on Google. Send me your stuff, and I may or may not review it. That's it. I'm not gonna guarantee anything, but if you send it, you have a lot better chance of getting a review than if you don't send it. Cool? Cool. No more emails asking me to do a review if you're gonna send me a sample. My local supplier, Advanced Screen and Multicraft, they give me free samples because it's a Monday. I get samples of ink thrown at me like candy at a goddamn parade. So it's nothing special. And just to be clear, the first reviews I did were products that I paid for, and they were not for you guys, the manufacturers. They are for the print fam. They are for the community that myself and the others that are involved in what I'm doing have helped to build. It's not for you guys. So if you want to be involved in this community, stop asking, start sending more shit. Oh my God, this might be the longest vlog in the history of vlogging. Anyway, thank you Print Fam for hanging with me today. Make sure to follow all the instructions at the end of the video. And in the meantime, take care of yourself, Print Fam. Peace out.